What if I told you that being brilliant, logical, and highly successful in your everyday life actually makes you more likely to lose all your money in the financial markets? I know, it sounds absolutely crazy, right? But it's true. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into Master Trading Risk-Free, the ultimate TradingView paper trading tutorial. But listen, let's get one thing straight right out of the gate. We are not just clicking buttons on a screen today. No way. We are exploring the ultimate psychological battlefield. We're going to master TradingView's platform, sure, but more importantly, we're going to explore how to train your mind at using real-time market data, all while risking exactly $0 of actual capital.
So let's start with a massive trillion-dollar question that completely haunts the financial world. Why do most new traders fail? Think about it. You will routinely see surgeons, engineers, top-tier lawyers, people who have literally spent decades mastering highly complex, disciplined fields step into the stock market and suddenly start acting like impulsive gamblers. They make decisions that are entirely irrational. They just completely abandon all logic the second a chart starts moving. So why does this happen? How can someone so incredibly smart be so terrible at managing risk? It's a behavioral paradox that trips up millions of people every single year, and it's the exact trap we are going to learn how to avoid today.
Well, the answer is right here. It's not the math. The true enemy in trading is our own evolutionary biology. Seriously, our brains evolved to trigger a fight-or-flight response when a saber-toothed tiger was chasing us, not to manage risk on a highly volatile Bitcoin chart. When real money is on the line, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, just totally takes over, drowning out your logic with pure emotion, panic, and greed. Trading is literally 90% psychology. And that's exactly why you have to look at this simulator, not just as a piece of software, but as a hardcore training ground. It's where we rewind those ancient biological instincts and forge ironclad emotional discipline.
Okay, so when you first set up your free account on TradingView and open up the paper trading simulator, you're going to be greeted with this number, $100,000. This is your default starting balance. Now, I get it. It is incredibly tempting to treat this like a video game. But think about it. When you trade with 100 grand of fake money and make a quick $5,000, your brain gets a really cheap dopamine hit. It feels incredible. But actually, it secretly reinforces totally reckless position sizing. You're basically building bad habits for free. This is a risk-free sandbox meant to simulate reality, not fantasy. So to build true mental stamina, you need to reset this to a smaller, realistic amount. Maybe $10,000, just something that actually matches what you will realistically start with. Okay, let's dive into this, because to train your brain properly, your simulator must be an absolute mirror of reality. It just has to be. Go ahead and open your settings. Now, it might sound super fun to deploy a 10-to-1 margin on crypto and pretend you're some crypto billionaire trading from a yacht, but an unrealistic setup like that, it doesn't teach you trading, it teaches you how to buy lottery tickets. It just teaches you to gamble. Instead, set your crypto leverage to 1-to-1. That means $1 controls exactly $1 of crypto, and enable commissions, say 0.1 to 0.5%, to simulate the actual real-world cost of doing business. You want to form these good habits right now so you don't end up paying thousands of dollars for the bad ones later on. Once your environment is totally dialed in, you have to learn how to read the crowd. And that brings us to volume. Now, technically speaking, volume is simply the total number of assets changing hands. But psychologically, it is a raw visual representation of emotional pressure. Let's say Apple releases an earnings report that just completely crushes Wall Street estimates. Instantly, you are going to see massive green volume bars flood your screen. That right there is the visual footprint of thousands of retail traders experiencing intense FOMO, the fear of missing out. They are feeling greedy, they're rushing to smash that buy button, and their collective panic is what physically pushes the asset's price higher. So to see exactly what all that emotional volume is doing to the price, we use candlestick charts. I know, to a total beginner, a candlestick chart looks like an intimidating, chaotic mess. But it's actually a brilliant, really simple story of a single trading session. Think of it like an epic tug-of-war between greed and fear, from the opening bell all the way to the closing bell. Every single candle gives you 4 very specific data points: the open, the high, the low, and the close. If the thick body of that candle is green, the greedy buyers won the tug-of-war. If the body is red, well, the fearful sellers panicked and the close was dragged lower. But wait, what about those little thin lines sticking out of the top and bottom of the solid body? Those are the wicks, or sometimes people call them the shadows. Understanding the wicks is absolutely crucial, because wicks are exactly where amateur traders get trapped.
A wick is basically a visual record of extreme human emotion that just didn't last. A long wick at the very bottom of a red candle, that shows you the exact price where maximum panic set in. It's the literal moment someone finally capitulated, gave up, and sold their shares at the absolute bottom, just seconds before the crowd calmed down and the price reversed right back up.
Now, when you zoom out and look at all these emotional candles together, you start to see these distinct patterns emerge from the noise. You start finding support and resistance. And guys, these aren't magic, invisible lines. They are psychological battlegrounds driven entirely by human memory. Seriously, support and resistance exist simply because humans remember pain and regret. Support is a historical price level where traders remember missing out on previous profits, so they step in to buy, which causes the price to bounce. Resistance, on the other hand, is a ceiling where traders remember losing money in the past, so they get anxious and start taking profits just to protect themselves. To help cut through all of this chaotic emotional noise, traders use technical indicators. And a really great foundational one to start with is the 9-day simple moving average, or SMA. It's just a smooth line showing the average price over the last 9 periods. Think of the SMA as an emotional baseline. You see, human psychology absolutely hates extremes. When an asset's price stretches way too far away from this baseline, human anxiety naturally kicks in. The market feels overextended, and just like a stretched rubber band, it snaps back. You'll frequently see assets drop, hit that SMA line like a safety net, and bounce right back up as traders step in to restore the balance.
Now, understanding the psychology of the charts is only half the battle. Executing your trades with robotic discipline is the other half, and you have 2 main weapons here. First, a market order. This basically says, I don't care what the price is, get me in right now. Using a market order during a volatile spike is the exact equivalent of walking into a car dealership and screaming, I'll pay whatever you want right now. It is literal financial self-sabotage. You are completely surrendering control to the chaos. A limit order, however, is your ultimate defense mechanism. It says, I will only buy at this exact price or better. With a limit order, you maintain strict, stoic control over your entry.
Let's actually walk through the exact mechanics of setting up a highly disciplined trade, let's say using Bitcoin data from Coinbase. Step 1. Set your limit price. Let's say Bitcoin is trading at $76,000, but you only want to pay $75,000. You just type that exact number in. Step 2. Set your take profit target. Step 3. Set your stop loss line to protect your downside. And finally, Step 4. Execute the trade. The psychological beauty of this specific setup is that once you hit execute, you have ultimate peace of mind. You don't have to sit there and sweat over every little tick up and down. Your order will sit there patiently until the market comes exactly to your terms. I really want to focus deeply on steps 2 and 3 here because these are your automated emotional shields. Once you are in a live trade, logic usually goes right out the window and pure adrenaline kicks in. But by dragging the take profit and stop loss lines directly on your screen beforehand, you are making all of your rational decisions before the chaos even starts. Humans are incredibly bad at cutting their losses manually. Why? Because doing so requires admitting that we were wrong, which is a massive blow to our ego. The stop loss removes the ego from the equation entirely. It acts as a ruthless, automated ejection seat, cutting your position to prevent a catastrophic emotional loss. Now, what's really interesting to look at here is the stark psychological difference between these two terms, unrealized versus realized P&L. As you sit there intensely watching your open trade, your unrealized profit and loss will fluctuate wildly, literally second by second. It is a psychological tease. It represents potential, and it's practically designed to play with your emotions. But listen to me, it absolutely isn't real until you hit the button to close the trade. Once closed, that potential officially becomes your realized P&L. Seeing a realistic, realized loss in front of you allows you to objectively measure if your disciplined habits and automated emotional shields are actually working overtime, completely stripped of the emotional high of an open trade.
And this brings our psychological journey full circle. As the explainer source material brilliantly points out, while paper trading can be a really good practice environment, it's missing one very crucial thing: the emotions. It's so true. You can set up the perfect software simulator. You can build incredible robotic discipline, but when you finally transition from paper money to real hard-earned cash, it is going to feel entirely different. The physical sensation hits you. Your palms get sweaty, your heart rate spikes, your breathing gets shallow. The pure adrenaline of real, actual risk physically changes the chemistry in your brain. completely replacing cold logic with visceral reality.
So use TradingView's paper trading platform precisely for what it is designed to do. Map the psychological battlefield and build your armor. Learn the stories behind the candlestick charts. Truly respect the emotional pressure of the volume. And automate your discipline with strict limit orders and emotionless stop losses. But as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder before you ever deposit real funds into a brokerage account. You may have mastered the software simulator, but are you truly ready to master yourself? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.